It's about 7:30. I left Cheese Factory site at about 6:30 this morning. I'm almost up to the summit of Tray Mountain. A little stiff this morning. Not sure how far I'm going. I might try to stay at the hostel around the bend. I might try to push through. I might stop beforehand at Dick's Creek or Dick's Gap shelter. So this is day 6 on the Appalachian Trail. It is the 13th. I started the 7th. I stayed at Cheese Factory site last night. I left camp around 6:30. Made it to the top of Tray Mountain at about 7:30. Got to watch the sunrise. It seems like the initial group I started off with, we're gonna kind of start going at our own paces. Hopefully I see them again down the trail. It's nice, really nice walking with them. It's a good way to start the trail. Find a couple people if you start the hike. Find a couple people and just hang out with them for a few days. Just having that community support, it's a really nice way to get going. Just leaving Addis Gap. It's never fun seeing this in front of you. Uh-oh. I think this is the last big climb of the day. 700 feet or so. Another cool tree. So many. This is the hill that never ends. Oh, it goes on and on, my friends. Some people started climbing without knowing what it was. And they'll continue climbing just forever, just because it is the hill that never ends. Oh, it goes on and on, my friends. Some people started hiking without knowing what it was, and they'll continue hiking just forever, just because it is the hill that never ends. All right, the hill finally ended, and there was like one other little uphill section on the map, which apparently was bigger than what I thought it would be. But now it's pretty much flat and downhill from here. Super minor climbs, if anything. I'll be getting into Dick's Creek Gap by 2 at the latest. Probably it's 12:20 now. I can put on the mileage on this terrain pretty easily. It's starting to heat up already. It's at least in the 70s. The air is a little muggy. When it breezes, it's nice, and when the breeze goes, it's quite nice. I ran into Spicy up at the top of the mountain, and then he immediately passed me on the downhill, and then I passed him on the uphill, and then it's downhill again, and he's gone. He can go so fast, it's crazy. It seems like we have somewhat similar schedules. We'll see. Check back in Dick's Creek Gap. Finally made it to Dick's Creek Gap. It's a pretty rough day, actually. Looking forward to just hanging out at the hostel and resting as much as possible. Around the Bend hostel was, well, just around the bend. And they had a cat, which I definitely petted as much as I possibly could. I got a ride from Around the Bend into Hiawassee from Corsi. Thanks a lot, man. I really appreciate it. And then I finally got the bus back to Around the Bend Hostel, where I stayed the rest of the night. This is Around the Bend Hostel.